Sup, ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. This is essential reprints for May. This is basically everything that needs to be reprinted that we don't mention in the stock market videos. So pretty much get your pen and paper ready. These are the ones that need to get reprinted. Blue Eyes is left off the list because it doesn't really need a reprint. We just need a reprint of the original. So that's the only thing I'm going to mention before someone brings that up. Number 11, Big Eye. I know we weren't lagging. I actually had it on Big Eye. Could use a reprint. Probably gonna see in the tins, but still, we definitely need one. Dragosack Plane can replace it as the super uber rank 7 expensive card. So there you go. Monster Reborn. We haven't seen a reprint of this in such a long time. And no, we're not talking about ultra rare version. We're talking common. The everyday, gamer that basically doesn't want to hollow the deck out. They just need a Monster Reborn to complete a deck. It is a pain in the butt. $5 common. It's ridiculous. It should just get reprinted to the point of like Mirror Force, where it becomes a $1 common. I don't think that's ever going to happen, but still. This card floats on the ban list, floats off the ban list. It's annoying. Just freaking reprint one copy and we'll be happy. There's not enough Monster Reborn to go around right now. And you can't say Legendary Collection 3 was, great reprint, because A, it came Ultra, and B, that thing had 300 cards in it. On to the next one. Gravekeeper's Recruiter. Again, same situation. Shrek Blast, Legendary Collection 3. Both sets are pretty much sold out at this point. And we're almost a year in for that reprint. If you basically want it, you can still get it, but it would be nice to see a common version. It didn't go for $5. It's not super expensive, but still, it's a little bit of a pain. Like, the rest of the deck's super cheap, but that's not. That kind of sucks. Nimble Sunfish. You didn't think I was going to say this one, did you? This guy goes for $10. Partly my fault because of the Nimble spam stuff that we started doing on the channel in January. And probably also because I was showing it off before I actually put it on the channel and whatnot, so that was pretty funny. But still, this card's amazing. Should be taken into consideration if you're building a water deck that involves like frogs and fish and stuff, but we're talking about Angler also. But this card could use a common reprint just to satisfy that, $10 mark down. It probably dropped, but still. This one only had reprints like once or twice. Cyber Harpy Lady. This and Harpy Queen. Both could use a nice reprint, just to make it easier for people to go out, pick up Harpies, come Tachyon. Forbidden Dress, this is one that you're probably going to see in Battle Pack 2, may not, still. It is risen to $15. That's just nuts. 2 weeks ago, prior to the filming of this video, it was $8. So now it's a nice little thing there. But yeah, thank you, Evil Sorens, for that much, because they're all running it. Let me say this much on this card. Its Lance is still better, but when you have a freaking themed Lance, you're going to need a dress to go with it. Solar Recharge should be reprinted. I've said this since freaking Chaos Dragon days. The last reprint we had was an Absolute Power Force. Not Absolute Power Force, I'm sorry. It was Ancient Prophecy, which was before Absolute Power Force. And that's about almost 2-3 years old now. So it's about time to start reprinting it. I mean, seriously, everything else for the Lightsworn is reprinted except this card. And that's unbearable. It's stupid. It should have been the Chaos Dragon deck. Gemini Imps. I'm sorry, that just made me frustrated. Gemini Imps, reprinted in Turbo Pack 8, but still, these things get eaten up when they're around. It basically stops Dark Worlds, so, it's like, haha, Dark Worlds, you just got owned by Gemini Imps. It's a little more than just that, but still, it should get one more reprint just to get it out there, circulate a little bit better. Skullmeister, this thing should be reprinted like 20 years ago. For those of you who don't know, you can't make out that. During either player's turn, when a card effect is activated, your opponent's graveyard, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to negate the effect. Doesn't work against Incarnate Dragons, but it does work against a couple things, and that's why it should be reprinted before it becomes super freaking popular to the point of $50 price range. I think right now you can go pick one up for like $5. Stardust Dragon should get a reprint because we have Star Form, and everyone's going to want Stardust against Synchros, blah, blah, blah. No, seriously, though. Konami makes 30 prints of freaking Utopia a year in everything, trying to force it down our throats. Do not deny that. It's freaking true. And we freaking didn't have good enough reprints of Stardust. We need one good freaking one, and we probably won't see it till Legendary Collection 5D's edition. Black Rose Dragon, this is another one that needs a nice reprint. We haven't seen a reprint. Oh god, we haven't really seen a reprint. It came out in a pack, came out in a tin, and that was that. But it's still, it's still an amazing synchro that goes boom, knock off the field. Should get reprinted. Gen X Allied, Durdark, something along those lines. The only reason I'm going to even mention this game reprinted is just for the sheer fact it's a $30 overhyped freaking side deck card. I'm sorry. Yeah, I went there. So, reprint, and that's that for your essential reprints. I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe.